Hi, everyone. What's up? We're having tech difficulties. It is okay because we're finally live. We're finally live, and here's the intro thing.
Holler is intended for mature audiences only, so your mom is definitely invited. Sometimes controversial, always engaging. It's the podcast that lets your voice be heard. It's the podcast that shouts you out. It's time to holler. Can you dig it?
I could eat a unicorn one day through a Pop-Tart.
Like the yeah, I like the way it explodes in my mouth. I just swallow it down. Oh my god.
Your tweets, snaps, Facebook comments, and even phone calls. Holler any way you want.
They used to give kids opiates to keep them quiet. Much less offensive than that.
JD, Brian, and Gracie. Holler at your boy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. My name is JD Short. You can hit me up on the internet at JDSHORT, on anything, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Yes Space, we're Parler. Fuck it. We're on all of them.
Definitely not Parler. That's a lie.
To all the other directions, at least in this current time, it's up in that corner. It's my good friend Brian. What's up, Brian? How you doing?
I'm just checking. You said Yes Space and My World, correct? Those are new ones that I need to look
at. We made those up.
Holler Nation, I'm so happy to be here. I have sweated this one out all night. We can't wait to tell you about our technical difficulties. We're all going to have a nice little laugh about it. Apparently, I might have an echo right now. I don't know. I'll try to figure that out during the show. I'm just happy to be here. We've got Tim Irr in the house. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to do some CAMO CBD giveaway, so stay tuned for some 90s trivia. This is Holler. It's the podcast that shouts you out for being here. Speaking of, Gracie, what's up? Shout them out.
Hey, guys. Check out my cool banner.
Yeah.
Drink that shit. Chew that shit. Swallow it down. Love it. It's so good.
Drink that shit, chew that shit, swallow it down, love it. That's what Gracie says. And welcome to Holler, ladies and gentlemen. It's a podcast shouts you out. And we are joined right now by a very, very special guest. He was the first guest on our podcast, on the official Holler podcast, and he is back with us on what we're considering to be essentially season 2. It's a new start. It's 2021. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, WSAZ News Channel 3 anchor Tim Irr.
Yeah, dude.
Woo! Happy to be here, especially considering that, like, where I am right now. I'm not at work. I'm not even at home.
I was going to say that's the thing that we're going to get into that very, very soon. It's obvious that Tim is laid up right now, and you could probably all in the world guess why, right? Just like, you know, that whole thing. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about anything else too. Let's make Tim laugh tonight. Let's make him have a good time. He deserves it. Get well as quick as you can, Tim. Maybe some laughter will be some good medicine for you. We're also going to play
the best medicine.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. So we're going to play some trivia with you guys out there. We're going to answer some poll questions. Also, if anybody out there on the live stream right now, if you have any questions for Tim Irr, throw them in the chat. Throw them right in that chat. Tim will answer to the best of his ability. I'm going to do my best to try to get Tim to say the word fuck. It's going to be great. But before we do anything, we got to do a toast, right? That's what we got to do. Right? Is that right?
I can't drink this soon enough. I need this. Tim, toast yourself some aqua, man. Get well soon. There you go. I hope you knock down 4 of those during tonight's show. We're going to help you get there. I mean, water plus laughter, that's pretty much the cure, dude. It seems to be the cure for everything it needs to be. So, all right, everybody get your drinks if you have one in hand. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be great. Are y'all ready? Here we go. Ready.
Yep.
Here's to it. Down to it. Damn the man that can't do it. Shovel it over to me because I'm used to it. Here we go. Bam! You know what I'm saying?
What? Why, Andrew, are you not allowed to ask any questions to our good pal Tim?
I'll preface you with this, Gracie. Our good friend Jonathan, the artist, he texted me this list of stuff I don't want to talk about on the show, and I said, please don't post these questions in my chat. Thank you so much. Leave that for your own podcast, artist known as Jonathan. You know how this guy rolls. Anyone that follows Andy Nip on Facebook, just scroll through his wall for 2 seconds and find out why I said this.
Okay, here's the thing. If everybody else out there heard it, there was probably a super huge echo for Brian there. So basically, Brian sounded like he was having a conversation with himself. So that was
I'm not hearing that.
You're not hearing it. Okay, so if he's not hearing it,
to me. He
maybe
sounds a little like Cher doing "Do You Believe?" I mean, that's kind of what I'm hearing.
Hey, everyone stop what you're doing. I have a question. Can you hear, like, everyone shoot me? JD, no one else hears an echo but you, by the way.
okay,
I
cool.
heard it whenever you went on your rant.
Okay.
Great to hear it.
Fuck.
But stop right here. Can anyone hear this? Nothing. Gotcha. Go on you.
Hey, can anyone hear this?
Smoke weed every day.
Yes.
Cool. Glad. Tim here is in the house. I'm going to ask you some questions here, Tim. You are currently, it looks like you are you have been locked in a basement.
Yep. This is the garage, the man cave, and I'm very comfortable. I've got a good friend with me. That's Sadie.
Oh,
Right.
The dog, yes.
Yeah, so
Someone
I've got a
asked
good
about the
friend with
dog.
me. I've got TV, I have music, I have the internet, I have books, I have a refrigerator stocked full. I mean, I'm good to go.
okay. So, all right. So
I'm
at least people know that Holler has not kidnapped Tim Irr and has locked him in a basement or a garage somewhere and is forcing him against his will to be on a dumb, stupid internet podcast.
Although that's a really, really good idea. That would be a great plot. And except for dumb, stupid, I don't agree with that.
Why did we go with that? Why did we not go with that? I don't understand.
Thank you for the kind words, Tim. That's wonderful. So Tim obviously has more than likely. We can't. I don't know if we should speculate, but Tim has the thing that must not be named. So we're not going to talk about it. What we are going to.
Over. I've got it.
Okay, there you go.
I am
All right.
100% COVID-19 positive. Found out the other day, slight cough. That's all it was. I was just like, I feel like I have a little bit of in the days before COVID, a slight cough, it would not have even stopped me from going to work. I mean, other than that, I feel perfectly fine. So I have this little cough, but I thought I'm going to go and be checked and she said, the nurse who took the thing, she was like, "Oh, you lit this up. You are so positive." And I went, "Oh, okay, well."
Oh, boy.
So called the boss.
Wow.
The boss said, "You're done. Stay away for 10 days." And the only other thing I've noticed is like the little slight cough that comes up every once in a while. I may cough on the show a couple times. That's about it. Little fatigue, and this back thing. It's like, oh man, my back feels like, especially at night, it feels like it feels like Ali was like punching my back for 20 minutes. That's what it feels like. I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
But that's it. Other than that, I mean, I'm lucky because so many people, I haven't lost my sense of taste or smell, which to me, that's the biggest thing. So I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Muhammad Ali has just destroyed your back. You're so lucky, Tim. That's fantastic.
Oh, goodness. So, see, we've got some empathizers out here in the crowd. Abby says she's got the Rona as well.
Our chat room is positive. Our live show is positive.
Get well, y'all. For real, get well.
Tim, Camden Park's Pronto Pup would like you to get well. Bet you didn't see that coming.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice that people are saying that. It's like they could call and mock me and make fun of me or say that it's a hoax or whatever. They could say whatever they want.
No, definitely not. Definitely a real thing. But you're going to get better. Yeah. We know it because we're sending the vibes your way, man.
Tim, do you think that your position has brought you to be a little bit skeptical? Wait, Tim, can you hear me right now?
I'll
Tim,
catch those vibes.
Tim, can you hear me?
Tim, can you hear Brian?
And
Brian,
we're lost.
Brian's gone silent again.
I've gone silent again. We were doing so good, guys. Okay, listen, I'm going to take this moment to explain. I'm going to take this moment to explain to the audience what's going on, just so we're not all in the dark.
Yeah,
Because guys, we
So
tried.
here, Tim, give us a moment.
We
here.
tried so
I have
hard
an idea.
to get this chat
Why
together.
why doesn't Brian call me on my phone and I'll just put my phone on speaker and then I'll hear everything he says?
I don't know. That's a really good idea. I don't know
Will
if
it
Brian can
lead
hear
to
that or not.
I think if I do that, it'll cancel out this app then.
Probably.
Maybe. We're obviously having issues. Everybody, we're having issues with the platform. It's just how it goes.
This is when I need a burner so bad. If anybody is out there and they're dealing drugs and they have a spare burner that I could borrow.
So, if you don't mind, thank you for that, Tim. If you don't mind, just as we do the show, because Brian is the host of it, and he's kind of pulling all the strings in the background.
Yeah.
Since you can't hear him, maybe if you don't mind logging out and logging back in, we'll bring you back in here, just to see if you'll be able to hear him. So if once in a while he goes away, you can jump off.
This is what happens. The guy with COVID always gets the boot first. I see how you guys are. Yeah.
Be gone, Tim. Be gone.
Let's get rid of him first. Let's throw him right out the door. I see how it is now. You guys were supposed to be my friends. And now I get the boot. All because I can't hear. Okay, so I'm old and I can't hear Brian because he's too far away. How many miles away is he? I don't know. I can't hear anything. And now
We've discovered a new symptom of COVID-19. Apparently, it's also hearing loss.
It turns you into Phineas Gage. Apparently, you've lost all control of emotions.
All right, seriously, Tim, jump off the call. Jump back in, okay? We've got a show to do here.
Is there anyone? Is there anyone in the audience that laughed at my Phineas Gage joke just now, or am I just on my own island on that one?
I heard it and I liked it. I was on it. Anyway, everybody, welcome to Holler. It's the show that has obviously a lot of technical issues because the internet in West Virginia is horrible. Anyway, again, I'm JD. That's Gracie. This is Brian. This is the show. It's about you. It's not just about Tim, even though tonight it's about Tim. And he will jump back in, and once he does, we're gonna get on there. But this show is about y'all. We do poll questions every week, and we ask you guys your opinions on some stuff. And I think that this would be a good time to just go ahead and jump right into that with either me or Brian.
Yeah.
We have
Guys, I'm sorry. This is the sloppiest start of all time, and I'm sorry. I knew that you were all excited about Tim Irr. I was as well. He had so much trouble trying to get into this chat room. We finally got him in. He's on his phone. He's trapped in a basement. He has COVID. He's had the
worst thing ever. So, Brian, before you start with your poll, if you don't mind telling people why, more than likely the reason why all this stuff's even happening. What happened like literally 30 minutes before we were supposed to go live on the show today?
Yeah, so what I was trying to explain before Tim, we lost Tim a second ago. I was trying to explain my internet goes out an hour before the show, literally an hour before the show. So I have a very dear friend of mine. She knows who she is. She was going to save the day, and she said, come over, use my internet, just get your show on. And so I took my entire rig down, all my setup that I podcast with, which is why apparently you can't hear my soundboard that I'm clicking. You can't hear it.
We can hear it now.
Okay, now we're back.
Heard it.
Okay, so anyways, I took all my rig down. I had it packed in a duffel bag. I head out to my car, and I pack my gear up along with a table. And as I'm out there, Xfinity is working on a landline pole by my house. Guy comes up to me and goes, hey, man, we're done now. We're good. Your internet's back up. As I'm about to pull out of my driveway. So I go back into my house. I put all my gear back together. And then we get Tim, and we start dealing with all of the technical issues that come along on his end right now. So I don't know if he can hear me. Tim, welcome back if you can hear me.
Oh, Brian. Oh, silent Brian.
Oh, silent Brian. We'll pass it. Tell Tim I'll pass him notes like you would in high school.
Brian will pass you notes in high school is what Brian says. Tim, can you hear me at least?
Oh, I can hear you fine. Gracie,
wonderful.
Is
I have a velvety voice, don't I?
Thanks.
Brian,
Hey,
you and your Viking
Tim,
horns.
do us a favor, man. Just sit back and relax. We're going to go into the first segment of the show, which is going to be our first poll question. Also, everybody out in the chat, if you've got questions for Tim, throw them in the chat. He will answer them. We'll bring them up on the screen. If for any reason Brian and Tim start talking over each other, it is okay. It's going to happen. Abby, by the way, says he's in Buffalo Bill's basement. Ooh. And you got any lotion down there, Tim?
Oh,
I do.
Yikes.
I put. What's the line from Silence of the Lambs? Rub
think
the
you
It
lotion.
puts the lotion on the skin.
Put the lotion on yourself. Yeah. And then you-
Yeah, that's kind of my motto right now.
All right. So, Tim, deal with a little silent Brian for a minute. Brian's now going to ask a poll question, which is, go ahead, dude. Brian.
Oh,
go ahead.
sorry. So no, I could hear you now. Sorry, I was lost. I was lost in the sauce over here. So on to no. I'll tell you what, JD. Please do me a favor and kick this thing off with yours, and I'll come in next. Thank you.
Okay. So anyway, so that's what we're going to do. So Tim, I'm now going to do the first poll question. Brian's going to come back in. I think he's working on some other technical things that we could try to get things going here. So I'll go first with my poll question, which was this week. I asked everybody on the internet, and hopefully out there, if you're listening now and you're in the group chat, jumping around there. My poll question was: if you could get rid of one trending word or phrase from the past few years, what would it be? Now, I did steal this question fair and square from podcaster Justin McElroy. He posted it on Twitter and got a huge response from people. And I thought this would be fun to ask the Holler group, the Holler Nation, what is something that people have been saying for the past couple of years that's trending, that's all super chill, all that good stuff. And what I want to do first is go around our table, and then we'll get to the Holler people. So Tim, I want to know from you, what is something trending, a phrase or word that you're sick of, you hate it, you hated it when it came out? What's up?
One trending word
Or phrase.
or phrase. I think what I would have to do is I would have to get back on TikTok, and I could come up with answers for you in seconds. And the reason why I'm saying get back on TikTok is that the kids at work were all like, oh, they don't call me Mr. Ear, but I jokingly say that they should say Mr. Ear because I'm so old and they're not. They're like, oh, you should get TikTok. You'd love it. Oh, it's so funny. Haha. So I got on TikTok and I was like, oh my God, if I see one more kid, or not just kids, but if I see one more person dancing to the same song over and over, and they were like, well, that's because it's funny. There's a selected song. I was like,
okay.
That drove me. And so I was like, I'm done. I can't.
You're talking about the current like TikTok challenge culture, which is every time a big hit song comes out, somebody makes a meme-worthy like dance or something, and then literally every person on TikTok has to do it.
Do the same thing over and over. I'm
same
like,
exact
originality.
thing.
Do something original. Because there's stuff on TikTok that I think is hilarious and great, and there's some great comedians, or there's some people who do funny things, and the dog videos. Like I was like, my daughter's like, why'd you get up to? I'm like, it's the same thing all the time. It's just dog videos. She was like, that's because that's trending for you because you like the dog videos. You can't like as many dogs. I'm like, well, if I like them, should I be punished by them? Anyway, it's so I got off TikTok.
Oh boy,
okay, that's
there you go. Well, Tim, I'm not sure if you can see this on your screen, but Matt Knight comes in and says, hey, Tim, my girls used to love seeing you walking your doggies in the park so they could pet them while I was teaching them to ride their bike. So that's a big shout out from Matt. He says hi. Tim,
thanks, Matt.
Graham comes in and says TikTok inception. Yes, they're burrowing into your brain, designed to make you do that.
They're
you
there.
Feel something. So
Yeah.
okay, so Tim says the sort of TikTok challenge thing, which that's overplayed for sure. Gracie or Brian, either of you?
Yeah, I'll go gladly. I hate all things political, so there's a whole word bank to choose from. Anything involving politics with me is just a no-go. If I could erase that from my social media, I would have such a better experience. But I'm going to go with the word sheep. That's really been passed around a lot. I don't think people are even using it correctly. Everybody's calling each other sheep. And
Brian says sheep, by the way, Tim. I'm not sure if you can hear him or not.
It's a really stupid use of the word. And
oh my God, amen.
See,
I was walking down the street.
High five.
I'm so totally in approval of what Brian said. I was walking down the street in downtown Huntington, and there were some people protesting outside WSAZ. They were QAnon people who felt like that we were the devil, I guess. And so these QAnon people were outside WSAZ, and I was walking towards the station. I was like, oh man, they're going to stop and talk to me. And it's a Saturday and I really don't feel like dealing. So I had a mask in my pocket. I put the mask on, so I'm outside. It's a perfectly nice day. I'm by myself. Nobody's around me for a block until the QAnon people were there. So I put a mask on and I'm walking, and some guy drives by me and yells like, sheeple out the window at me. And I'm like, first of all, dude, you don't know why I just put this mask on. And second of all, whose business? Am I yelling something to you? No.
Yeah. No shit. Yeah. No shit. Right? Damn. I really want to get Tim to say fuck. Let's just,
you have to find a job. If I do that, you have to find a job.
Piss Tim off until he says the fuck word.
JD, I don't know if Tim can see what's on the screen.
So for me to start the next day, if I say that, because I'd lose.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want you to lose your job at all. Now, Tim, can you see what's on the screen right here at all? Can you see what's in that?
I cannot.
Okay, all right, no problem. So,
my what I have here. The only thing I see down below is just an icon. So
yeah, okay, no worries. So through the app that we use, which is very glitchy, obviously, we sometimes will throw some messages up on the screen. So in this case, I'm going to have to read them to you.
Okay.
It's unfortunate that you're going to have to hear my sultry, wonderful voice so much.
I like it.
Abby comes in and says, "I'm not a sheep. I'm a majestic mare."
Ooh, I like that very much. See, that's the way to say it. Just
what's
take a different approach. You don't have to be like, I almost said a bad word there about you. You don't have to be like that to the person saying it. All you have to do is be like, no, I'm a majestic mare.
Oh, okay. See, there you go. That's the way to go. Brian, you were saying, sorry.
If I did X the word sheep out, by the way, we got on a big tangent right here, JD. I was still answering your poll question, by the way. If I did X that word out and it disappeared, which is your question, the sad thing is I would then miss out on photos of sheep. And I appreciate a good sheep photo, a sheep meme every now and then. Who doesn't,
What would they be called, Brian, if they're not sheep and sheep has disappeared? What is the animal's new name?
Majestic mare, I guess. I don't know.
Majestic mare. All right, Gracie, your turn to answer, and then I'll answer, and then we'll go to the poll question, audience people.
Disappear. COVID-19. The coronavirus, quarantine, pandemic.
Shit. Yeah.
Any other words related to any of that can just go out the damn window because I
guess we have. Yeah, we've turned. Yeah, this is. If you could banish the question has turned from can we get rid of a phrase or a trending word to more like you could banish a concept.
I'm not like I just want to banish it.
All right, there we go. So, Graham says, by the way, if you can't say sheep, you just call them a lamb.
They're baby. Lambs are baby sheeps.
Mutton is what Abby says. Thank you very much for that answer, Abby. Okay, so my answer to it is a little bit more ridiculous than y'all's. Y'all's are actually more serious and shit. Mine is glizzy. I don't like it. I don't even like. I love hot dogs. I really do. But I don't even like the fact that I love hot dogs. But why I know why we call them glizzies. They're glistening in that beautiful tart water. But what a dumb. Tim brings in the brews. He brings in the brew nashes. The Hebrew National all beefs. Beefy boys. Beefy glizzies in the house. Damn it. I said it. I don't like it. I don't like the word glizzy.
This is the first time I'm hearing the word glizzy.
What, Brian? Don't put it on the screen. Don't put the word on the screen. And then Gracie, is the first time you've heard glizzy before. Now, Tim, have you heard people consider calling hot dogs glizzies?
No, I have to say that's a brand new one. I kind of like it, but and I'm the old guy here. Like, what's going on? Like,
okay, all right. So I guess Tim. I'm not even on TikTok. Tim was on TikTok before I was, but I know that glizzy came from that whole situation. It's just a really, really slangy term for hot dog. It just, to me, it's like slang itself jumped the shark when I heard the word glizzy for a hot dog. So
I know that doesn't make sense.
Look it up. Check it out on Herb Dick. That's short for Urban Dictionary. All right, now
Hey,
I'm gonna,
JD,
started abbreviating things. JD.
This is an important interjection right here. I just got a text from a Holler listener and said, I can't type right now, but I want you guys to know my brother just named his cat Glizzy right before this.
Oh, well, at least it's a cat, not a dog. Ben, he named his cold cat Glizzy instead of a hot dog Glizzy. Okay, here we go. This is some answers from some people. If you could get rid of one trending word or phrase from the past few years, what would it be? Daniel says unprecedented, pivot, and your mic is off.
Brian.
Pivot? What's wrong with the word pivot?
Talking about your mic.
So Fran Coffee Hunley, aka Gracie's sister, says preggers or prego. She says pregnant. You're not preggers. You're pregnant. If you're old enough to get pregnant, you're old enough to say the word pregnant.
She was very passionate about that.
Oh, yeah.
Where does it come from? Pregante.
Pregante. Tiffany agrees with Gracie. COVID-19, quarantine, and wearing a mask. Can we get rid of those, please? Jenna says bougie. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's overused for sure. Okay. This is an interesting one. And this, not to get necessarily political here, but this is one that definitely should go the fuck away. Dakota, who's also a top fan on Holler, his answer is all lives matter. Yeah, fuck that phrase. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Get that shit the fuck out of here. I'm going to read just a couple more, and then we'll move over to Brian's poll. Delaney says canceled. I hate cancel culture, and I hate the word cancel. Okay. Kate says, it is what it is. Okay, tell me something I don't know. Things are stuff. We get it. Summer agrees with, Summer and Brandon both say MAGA or Make America Great Again. Yeah, that should be. It's true, too. Adrian,
what?
And finally, like what I'm about to do to this particular poll, Adrian says yeet.
Corey gave you one.
Corey comes up on the screen. Corey says simps.
And by the way, Abby caught on to what I was doing right there. Am I forgotten that?
Abby says she's fine. Am I forgotten that?
That's exactly where I was going. Abby read my mind out there. Okay, so moving on to my poll. My poll question.
Brian's turn.
Yeah. I want to know a sound that makes you cringe. Okay, mine's short and sweet, to the point. I'm going to kick this thing off since I'm the one talking right here. I will tell you what sound makes me cringe. Actually, I'm going to give you two. First of all, my alarm sound, which is just like the standard iPhone sound. So when someone else's alarm sound goes off, like at my workplace or if I'm maybe at the mall or shopping, it drives me fucking crazy because it makes my brain go, you got to wake up, dude. So I hate that sound. Also, a sound that makes me cringe is like a really hard pound at the front door, like a knock at the door. Drives me fucking crazy. If I hear that in like a movie or something, it almost like sends like chills down my spine, like the big like boom, boom, boom at the door. Hate it, dude. Oh, yeah. God, hate it. Anyways, moving on. JD, what's up?
Well, I was just going to say, more than likely, it just looks like Tim is just watching me like nod my head in agreement.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what this is like? I need an interpretation. I feel like I'm at the UN in the 1970s, and the Soviet ambassador is talking, and I don't have those big headphones that everybody hears to hear him. So all I'm hearing is, you know, and like, so Brian, congratulations, you're the Soviet ambassador to me.
Oh, geez. Well, there you go. Tim, thank you for just, I hope, I know that this has been a crazy evening trying to work all this stuff out, but dude, thank you for even just dealing with all this. Brian's answers, by the way, if you want to hear what they were his phone's iPhone, like alarm sound, when he hears it on other people's devices, specifically, he hates that shit. Really just the alarm sound at all. And also he hates when like people bang on doors, knock on doors. Like that's a horrible.
What? Why?
Tim,
Who knows?
I don't know, Brian, do you want to give him an answer? Tim wants to know why. Why do you hate?
It's alarming. You know what I mean? It makes like my hair on my arm stand up because it's just like it's very alarming. I don't know.
Brian says because he's a pussy.
He's scared of the door.
I can argue with you.
Right. So, okay. So Tim, let's get your answer on this. What is a sound that grinds your gears, that messes you up?
Oh, right now I'll tell you what it is. It's the sound of this aerosol going off all the time because of COVID. And, like, this thing was full like 2 days ago, and it's like practically empty now because we have to hose everything down. Because I do have to go into the house. I'm in quarantine right now in my in my man cave, my garage. So, and I'm like I said, I'm set. I'm good. I've got this. But meanwhile, in the main house, I'm not going to criticize my private chef because I have a personal chef in there, and she does a great job. So. I
don't know if she's going to really like you calling her that, Tim. I just want to let you know. I'm not sure.
I did call her the warden. She came to the door one time and knocked on the door. And
now that's probably more respectable.
Left it out the door, and I sent her the meme like, "Leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here." What else am I? I just felt like, and she walked away, and I was like, "Thanks, warden." And I think she gave me the finger as she walked away.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Everyone,
that's almost like, by saying "give me the finger," that's almost like saying that word that you want me to
say. It's
say.
almost like you got real close, Tim. You got real close to
real close.
Everyone sends Tim Irr Shawshank Redemption memes online.
Yes. So the sound of the Lysol, to answer your question, the sound of the spray, because when I go inside the house, I walk in the door, and my bathroom is right there. So I go in and I take my shower, and I do what I need to do, and I get out, and that's it. But even going in that far, I have to like double mask, go in, she runs and hides, and I spray everything down, spray down the doorknob, spray down everything, spray down my.
What a time! What a time in
there. Man, at least you're doing that. That's awesome that you really are fucking following the guidelines.
Trying
the way that you are, man.
Hey, the governor said it. Why can't I? He can get fired.
That's what I'm saying. If he can come out and say it. Oh yeah, there's Abby comes in. So how can you be so obtuse?
Abby and I are on the same brain link this entire show.
Fantastic. Oh, what a great line that is. I just love that so much.
Well, that's wonderful. Gracie, what's a sound that you hate?
Hearing Brian's voices.
I knew it. 100%.
I knew you knew I was going to say that, and I just don't understand why you just didn't say, Gracie, we already know what you're going to say. No, probably like nails on a chalkboard. I'm ignoring that. Yeah, like nails on a chalkboard. Or what is something the other day just like made my skin crawl, but I can't even remember. So obviously it wasn't that important.
Now,
but like,
just a quick tech check here. I'm sorry. Tim, can you hear Gracie right now? At least?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She sounds great.
Cool. So Brian's the only one who's silent to you. Just making sure. We all knew that. We just keep it on.
Here comes the next tech check because we're going to start to holler at the crowd right here, guys. Yeah. We keep talking. It's been a weird show, but it's your turn now. We're going to start playing your snaps, and then eventually we're going to give away some CAMO CBD. So you guys can let me know, since we're having a little bit of technicals on my end as well. Can you hear this snap I'm about to play? This one comes from Lindsay. She's got something to say. Here we go.
Okay. Let's go, Lindsay.
I hate the noise when people suck their teeth. Like they're sitting there going. I hate that noise.
Oh, yeah, we can hear that. That's good. Before you keep going, I'll answer really quickly. The sound of car. Can you hear it?
I heard it. How can I hear that and not hear Brian?
What? What the fuck?
I think you're fucking with us now, Tim. I'm not sure.
No, it was like a little girl's voice, and it was like, yeah.
Okay, all right. So obviously, yeah, something's going on with it. Okay, great. All right, well, we'll figure all that out. By the way, my quick answer is styrofoam rubbing against other styrofoam. I hate that shit.
That's a good one.
I hate it so much. Go away. All right, Brian, play some more snaps and answers.
Next snap comes from Spooky.
The sound that makes me cringe is definitely a dog licking itself. It hurts me.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll get a lot of those answers, but it hurts me. The sound that makes me cringe is definitely a dog.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I could hear that, and I agree 100%. Yeah.
Okay, so literally, so it turns out if you have COVID-19, you can't hear Brian Ball.
Oh my God. Tim, look at my face. I don't hear Brian's voice anymore.
Symptoms. Everybody go update cdc.gov. It's one of the new symptoms of COVID-19 infection. All right.
All right.
Brian-
I'm gonna read a couple here. This one came from new Holler listener Luke. He says, "My friend Allie yelling, can't stand that sound." This next one comes from Holler listener Rachel. She says that mac and cheese noise. The sound of someone chewing something so crunchy it sounds like their teeth are breaking off. Mike Anderson says crying baby in the middle of the night. Nikki says chewing. Sarah says loud chewing. That's a lot for chewing all in a row. I will open up the rest of my snaps later as we move on here.
Yeah, you want to take a look at some Facebook answers, and maybe we got some chat answers here. Any horrible sounds all up in the chat?
Abby listed like 75 things.
So Abby is
make her mad.
Showing out in the chat this evening. What did you say, Gracie? Sorry.
I said, Abby, a lot of things make her mad. I don't know how she exists in the world. Does she wear earplugs all the time? Because a lot of these things are just.
Let's back this one up, JD. Here's one for you. You can read that.
Ooh.
Okay. Parks Pronto Pups, by the way, Tim Irr, who they wished you to get well as soon as they could. A corn dog, by the way, is what this is.
Yes, I know.
I am low-key tired of no cap and saying you're low-key. Yeah. Oh, wait.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
So LaCandace comes in and says, Ethan said that when people say they're living the dream, man. Living the dream.
I do just be living the dream.
So I guess now, Brian, is just going to pop up a bunch of ones that Abby probably said here. So the sound that your hand makes when it brushes up against drywall. Yeah, I guess I can see that being a sort of ouch. All right, Paige says, no alcohol with COVID, Tim. That's okay. Don't worry. He is not drinking alcohol. He is drinking water. He's staying hydrated. There's no alcohol here. I am drinking. Every time that Tim drinks, I'm drinking double the alcohol.
And besides, is that a fact?
I'm doing
COVID?
Well, I don't think that you're supposed to drink alcohol when you're sick at all because of what it does to your immune system.
I'm essentially asymptomatic. The only thing I have is this little slight cough. I don't have any other. I'm not like everybody. My arm.
Tim, it's a symptom. Tim, listen to your fucking doctors, dude.
Yeah. You made Pronto Pup mad. It's a Pronto Pup.
JD.
By calling him a corn dog, and I'm sorry, he is not. He is a Pronto Pup. It is a very, very fast canine. Definitely not a Frankfurter dipped in corn batter and deep fried and covered in
Pronto Pup also wanted to make it clear that they are a they, by the way, and not a him.
What's the word?
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, and by the way, just to let everybody know, Camden Parks Pronto Pups, a particular pronoun is they. So
hey, JD, when you see this name come across, this is our listener, Big Mike. Big Mike's a big fan.
TikTok word for hot dogs again?
Glizzy. Glizzy was the one. But do not, if you call Pronto Pup
Plizzies. They're Plizzies.
No, I was just thinking that those kosher dogs, how they're so skinny, and I'd call them thin glizzies.
Oh, I see what you did there, Tim.
Yeah, see, to be like a 70s rock thing, I'd like to be thin glizzies.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, Gracie, I'm sorry. Gracie's shaking her head like, you are
You know what, Tim? The boys are not okay? Tonight there will not be a jailbreak, Tim. Not tonight.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
I
got it.
I'm an Indian outlaw.
This show, by the way, with all the technical difficulties and the fact that I'm pretty much already hammered.
It's a shit show.
We haven't even gotten to shots fired yet. Tim's got COVID-19. The world is really constantly ending on a daily basis. And I cannot believe that we can even have laughs right now. But, I think we need to move on to a segment that we all enjoy that we haven't done yet, and that we're going to do, and it's called Shots Fired. So let's do it.
I hope you can hear. I hope you can hear when I hit this button. Gracie, confirm.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. I'm running long.
Tim, could you hear that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Tim can hear the stuff through the thing, but he can't hear the dude doing the stuff with the thing too. So
It's crazy.
I don't
Maybe
know.
he could
This is really
enter the machine portal, and then I'd be able to hear Brian instead of being the Soviet ambassador.
I should pull up one of those Google translators where I speak into the iPad and it does a robot voice, and then it will go.
Maybe. So Brian says maybe you should use a little robot translator through the actual iPad. Maybe that could help. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, this is Shots Fired. This is a part of the show where we get to bitch about something. This is hopefully the part of the show where Tim says fuck. This is where we take a shot of something, where we take a shot against something. And Brian, why don't you go ahead and go first so we can just knock it out? Since Tim can't hear you, let's just go ahead and Tim, just enjoy the silence for a little bit longer if you don't mind. Brian, go ahead.
Okay, so my shots fired this week. I get this email. I don't know how many of you out there have Chase credit cards. In particular, maybe Chase Freedom credit cards. That happens to be the one that I subscribe to, and I'll tell you why. It gives me it gives me extra points on certain purchases. For example, like gas stations and restaurants and things like that. And I can add up extra money that's literal cash and get to cash that in. That's the whole point of Chase Freedom credit card, right? That's why they want you to sign up. Sign up for our card because we're going to give you extra cash for these things. However, there's a little kicker here. When you sign up, you then have to register every 3 months. They'll send you an email and they'll say, would you like extra points for a restaurant, gas station purchase, blah, blah, blah. And I click activate. You have to activate it every 3 months. If you miss that email or you don't click activate, you don't get extra points. You don't get the extra cash. My point is this. What the fuck is the point of that? If we signed up for your credit card in the first place, we signed up to get these extra points. And I understand that they change the category every 3 months. You know, it could be Walmart 1 month and it could be gas stations 1 month. That's fine. Change the points, but don't make me physically click a button. Just change it on my credit card. Why do I have to click this button? You fucking assholes that are already taking all of our money anyways. How much money do you assholes want? Y'all a bunch of glizzies. Fuck you guys.
Brian basically did straight up first world problems as his shots fired. just to say, Gracie, do you want to go or do you want me to go? We're going to give Jim some time to think of something real quick.
Okay, this isn't to any boy in particular in my life, but shots fired at the boys. Yes, I said boys because you are not a man. Who, yes, they've been through some things with other women. That's fine. We get it. Girls are bitches. I know. I can admit it. I am one. But do not compare your current girl to your old one.
Yeah, that's a great
She
one.
is not her. She's not going to treat you the same way. Do not do it. It's ridiculous. You're being a dick. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm scared. You're blah, blah, blah. She did this. Well, fuck it. I'm not her, bitch. I'm not talking about Nathan, by the way. So Nathan's fine. Well, listen.
By the way,
My husband, I'm not talking about him. Stop it. You're a dick. Be happy in your current relationship, or you're really not over your last one. So be happy or fuck off.
Real deal.
I love you, Brandy. That was for you because I love you. Fuck you. Man. Ugh, I'm out of water.
And Graham makes a good point. Graham says that the Brian to Tim communication needs to only be through the soundboard. So it sounds like since Tim can hear the soundboard but not Brian, basically anytime Tim has a question for Brian, he'll just
Gracie, did you hear me fire that shot just now, by the way? For you? Good. I'm glad you can still hear it. Just checking in. You never know. It's fucking 2021.
Yeah,
Shit crazy.
We're all right, cool. I'm gonna go next, and then Tim, it's your turn. Mine is it's also kind of first world problems too. Bank hours. I might have done this before, but I don't give a fuck. I fucking hate that. Why are they open 1 hour after and then close an hour before everyone else? That shit is my money. It's money. You know, money is minute by minute now.
We need it now.
It's not business day by business day anymore, okay? If I, what's with the fucking stalling? It's literally that's my actual money that I either earned or stole, fair and square, all right? No matter what. if I deposit a $100 bill in your ATM at 1 a.m. because I'm a service worker, it should come out the same that it does when I spend $100 at 1 a.m. buying way too much Domino's. Just get the fucking damn job done. It's the same money. It takes the same amount of time to spend it as it does to make it. Just do it, you idiots. Also, fuck true crime podcasts, comedy podcasts till I die. Cheers. Also, these things. Fuck these things, man.
Where'd you get that?
This shit?
Diabetes.
Where'd you get
It's
that
not-
parking ticket?
Pockets.
Where'd I get it?
Yeah.
No paparazzi. Anyway, Tim, I think that we might know your answer for this one here. It's definitely the reason that you're probably locked in a basement garage situation. But what is something you would like to get off your chest? Something that you kind of want to sort of get angry about?
It gets me angry about when people who are, for whatever reason, angry about having to wear a mask. Okay, first of all, does anybody out there, unless you have a face like mine that's been burned off, want to wear it? Right now, I want to wear a mask. But the only reason I'm not is because I think I'm trying to be like, and besides, I scrubbed my face and exfoliated as much of the stuff off as I could beforehand. So, but the bottom line is, nobody really goes out every day in this life and says, oh, I can't wait to put my mask on unless it's Halloween, okay? People just don't want to wear a mask. If you're robbing a bank, I get it. If you are going out for Halloween, I get it. If you're trying to hide from somebody, there are reasons to wear a mask, but on a daily basis, nobody wants to put a mask on and go through life. Okay, so that's firmly established. So who are the people who feel the need to take their anger out on the government or whomever, the mandate to wear a mask? Who are you to then transfer your anger to the retail workers in the stores? That's the thing. If you want to be angry, I get it. That's fine. You know, everybody has the right to be angry. If you don't agree with it, if you think it's wrong, if you think fine, whatever. But don't take your anger out on the man or woman or the kid working behind the counter who says, excuse me, sir, you have to put a mask on. Yeah, well, you're not going to tell. It's this person has no power over decision making when it comes to NIH and CDC guidelines. They're just doing what their boss told them to do. So stop picking on the retail workers and the people in the service industries who are simply trying to keep themselves safe and keep you safe and keep everybody else. And not only that, they're just doing what they're told. So stop picking on the people who have no power over this. Oh, that drives me crazy. I
Word
really
up.
get angry about it. Because
Word up. That is
kind of a bully does something like that.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck those motherfuckers. You know, you could say it, Tim. You know, you could say it. You could just say, fuck those motherfuckers, dude. That's all you got to do is just say, fuck them. Fuck those people, man. Just say it, dude. Come on, this fuck one. Come on, Tim, and say
He snuck it right in there with the shots fired, JD. You missed it, but I heard it.
I think he actually said it. Anyway, speaking of Tim, by the way, this is a wonderful piece of art. It's maybe a family member of yours. I'm not sure, but it's a news anchor, and I'm not sure if you can read. Would you do me a favor and read what's in the chyron here? What that says? Do you mind reading that?
Humans are still what? Humans are still what? Mostly garbage. I like that. Humans are.
All right, so check this out. I'm going to read LaCandace while I'm doing this. Tim, by the way, go ahead and get your tablet ready. I'm going to send you some real fake news segments, and I'd like for you to read them. Okay. So go ahead and grab that tablet, get that ready, because this is something that we did on our first episode, and I thought it was wonderful, and everybody thought it was very funny. So we're going to send you some stuff here. But right now, Brian, would you read what's on the screen right now, what LaCandace said?
Yeah, Candy says, my shot's fired. Having conspiracy theorists in your family, they believe everything they hear, then they get upset when you spit the real facts. And that shit is annoying. I love a good conspiracy theory, but like as a fun convo with friends, I know how she means it, which is like, it's that terrible time when you're like together at like Thanksgiving and, you know, you got the uncle over here who like, you know, just won't shut the fuck up kind of deal. I get it, Candy. I really do. So
I get it too. Yes. Wonderful. Is there any, by the way, if you're in the live chat, if you've got something you want to get off your chest, do it. This is the whole point of this show. We talk to y'all people out there in the world. You know, we're wanting to know what's going on in your situation.
Camden Parks, Pronto Pup, their shots fired is you, JD, because you called them a corn dog.
Hey, hey, Dakota out there, you said V6 muscle cars. This is an answer to what? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the chat, and I just saw that. V6 muscle cars. Is it a sound? Is it a shots fired? Or is it a word that you want gone? Which is
pretty sure it's a sound. Like those cars that have lawnmower motors in them. That's also an annoying sound.
Yeah, you know, rice cookers. What people think that like Honda motorcycles. Oh, by the way, I live close to fucking Fifth Avenue. Is that what it is? The all one way this way. I live very close to that, and people use that as a drag strip, and it fucking that's a sound I'd like to go away because that's it's fuck. All right, Tim, can I make sure? Did you get that DM?
Got it.
Okay, Tim got the DM. So Tim's got a script to read here. We're gonna open more Snapchat answers and
give away CAMO CBD.
And we're gonna also, you know what? Before we go into Tim's thing, we should talk about camo. By the way, Brian, can you take that away? And I'm gonna show some stuff on the screen.
Brian takes it.
Yeah, well, just look behind Gracie right now, guys. That is CAMO CBD. We are proudly powered by CAMO CBD on this show. They've got a whole host of great products. And surprise, surprise, they're coming out with more flavors. We're going to have them on the show soon. They're going to sneak peek these flavors at you, which we've already had the pleasure of some of us looking at. Yeah, we did. And they've got wonderful. There's a new flavor right there that nobody's seen yet. That's brand new. That is hot out of the Camo office. Lime Ice is the name of that one. But these shots, the orange one that's behind Gracie that you see on the banner there, the orange one has caffeine in it. That's what you want to start your day with. The blue one is called Relax, and that's the one you want to end your day with. That's got the valerian root, the CBD that's going to calm you down a little bit. And the gummies, of course, are the magical gummies. That's my favorite product. I slammed that whole pack. I know Big Mike out there loves the gummies as well. He won like a 20-pack from our show, one of our giveaways. Big Mike, shout out to him. But the gummies also, they calm you down. It's Advil in a pack without, the bad side effects to your liver. It's natural ingredients that just kind of chill you out and relax you. You don't fail a drug test, so don't worry about any of that. These are natural. They're legal. It's Camo CBD. It's a local product. They're going to be everywhere. So we're going to give some away. We do it every show. And like I said, we're proudly powered by Camo.
We are proudly powered by Camo. We're giving some away at the end of the show, so still stick around. We're having a good time. And by the way, if you're just now turning in, it's 3 minutes after 11 p.m. Eastern time on a Friday night. You would normally be seeing Tim Irr on WSAZ News Channel 3, but he is now basically, I think he might be using the bathroom, but right now it's what we're saying here. But he is actually on our podcast tonight, and that is what's cool about this show. Not just the fact that we're talking to you out there live on Facebook and all that good stuff. Oh, there we go. Tim in the place to be. Tim in the place to be. Tim has his own Camo CBD gummies. Look at this. This is amazing.
Well, it's actually my wife's.
Oh, it's his wife's. So
it's my wife's, but I saw it in the drawer and I knew it was in there. I saw you hold that up. I'm like, my wife has that. And we know
Tim, your wife's,
wait, is Brian getting
your wife's cool as fuck.
So she has that. She has that. She's
your wife's cool shit. And also, it looks like Brian might try. I think he might have had an epiphany, and he might try to figure out something going on with this audio situation. So anyway, go. Oh yes, all up in the house. Go to camocbd.com and use the offer code Jody. That's JODI at camocbd.com. Use that offer code at checkout. You will get free shipping on anything you buy from them. They have all this stuff that's currently available. These wonderful shots, one for perking you up, one for chilling you out. They have these gummies that are literally just the most wonderful things. Imagine a wonderful tasting food that makes you feel better. That's what this stuff does. And then there are also some brand new things are coming out soon, y'all. You don't even know about these. You don't even know about these. This is a particular one here, Berry Punch Relax Plus. It's an upgraded version of the Relax that also includes CBN, which is another cannabinoid, that actually helps with sleep, which is wild. So this is specifically, it actually even says on the bottle, may cause drowsiness. Because it's supposed to, motherfuckers. This one here is Energy Plus. It's got CBD and CBG, and it's a lime ice flavor. We're talking when you go get your Tito's and soda with a lime, please, thank you. That's what this is going to taste like, but also it's going to make you feel better. And then this right here, don't even got CBD in it. Don't even got CBD in it at all. This is just a straight up brand new, coming at you soon, complete energy, 250 milligram caffeine energy shot that honestly, better than 5 hour energy. They don't put the amount of hours they give to you because you're going to get all the energy you need from this thing. So everyone buy that stuff. Go to camocbd.com slash your own self. It's camocbd.com.
Tim, Alan Brown says he misses you.
Alan Brown says that?
Yeah, he says, Tim, I miss you.
Alan Brown is an angel in the world. So.
He is an angel.
Holler.
Also, Corduroy Brown, go there and like his page on all social media. He's got a YouTube channel. It's good to check that out because he does stuff like does an acoustic version of WAP, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, wonderful man.
Have you guys heard or seen the video for Jewel City Barbershop?
Yeah.
Alan, they put out a new video just recently because they do videos quite a bit. They put out a new video that Josh, Jacob's brother, Jacob the owner, Josh put it together. Alan and two of his buddies put together a song, and it's like this ska mix kind of song.
Yeah, it's a killer like punk rock track. Yeah,
it's so cool. I heard that, and my first reaction was like, who did that song? Like, I thought it was maybe something from Boston from the 1990s.
Okay, I was gonna say because if you've not been caught up on Tim Irr lore, which is a major element of Huntington life, Tim Irr lore. Tim Irr loves punk rock music. Big fan of the Boston scene, the DC scene, the scene itself. I actually specifically remember Tim Irr talking to me before he ever knew who I was when I was a child, and I was in a punk rock band outside the YWCA. He actually walked by, going to work, and he saw that we were playing punk rock music, and he was like, "Y'all have a show tonight? Cool. Break a leg." Tim Irr rules.
JD, testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Tim.
I hear you.
I can hear you.
Tim, that's because I'm an audio genius, and here we are. That's what's up.
I kind of thought it was cool when you're the Soviet ambassador. You were like badass when you were like.
I enjoyed miming with you half the show, and then now we'll just do the real thing. So there we go.
Do that. By the way, everybody follow Corduroy Brown as well as Jewel City Barbershop. It's not just a kick-ass barbershop. It's also just this really great pantheon of kick-ass Huntington culture. And oh, by the way, Alan says he's in the chat right now. Alan, aka Corduroy Brown, Nick Allen of Nick Allen, The Troubled Minds. He's also been a guest on the show, and Jeffrey McClellan, who's also been on the show before. You know what? Everyone is cool. All y'all people are cool as shit. All y'all people are cool as shit. Every one of you.
Maybe there's a common denominator here, and it's you. You guys bringing up on the show. Do you see what I'm saying?
Hey, it took us a minute, but we're on the same page.
JD are the cool incubator, and you.
Tim, do not. Tim, Tim, you better fucking not make me cry, Tim. You better fucking not.
So loud. I'm awake. If anybody was asleep there or awake now.
Guys, let's get back to Holler Nation. Let's open up some Holler chats. What do you say, man? What's going on?
I'm cool with it. Let's do it. I'm just having a blast. I think I'm living a dream. I don't think I'm awake right now. I think that I'm currently Tim Irr is quarantined with COVID-19 inside of a garage, but still doing a podcast when he should be on the news. And I'm hammered. I feel like I'm asleep, having a wonderful dream.
All right, I wish you would stop talking. Brian, open snaps.
JD, please, JD, please. Let's open up some snaps of sounds that people hate. Here we go. Josh Smith, what's up?
Hey, Brian. Hey, that's a good question. So, like, mine is kind of specific. I had to think about this for a while, but there's this video I've seen online of this girl. She's like a gymnast or something in the 80s or 90s. I think it's for the Olympics or maybe a qualifying event or something. Anyway, it's like one of those freestyle big mat routines, and she does like this crazy amount of tumbles, and she lands like on her feet, sticks the landing, but both of her knees break, and her legs kind of bend in like the wrong way, like at the knee, and you can kind of hear it a little bit. I haven't seen that video in a couple years, and just thinking about it makes me cringe. But there's plenty of videos I've seen that's made me cringe. If it's like a real video of a real person, like a raw video of bones breaking or something like that, it's a cringe of disgust, I guess, which I guess is what you're looking for, but also a cringe of just sympathy. So that's what does it.
Tim is hurling in the background. He is pacing the floor.
I think Tim threw up.
Josh broke Tim.
Tim has
horrible
away and come back. Yep.
Abby says this.
That's just all. It's like PTSD. That happened to me. Well, not the gymnast part.
This is Abby in the chat. Just kissing her dog.
That happened to me a long time ago. My ankle.
You broke both your ankles, Tim, at the same time?
It was the right one, and it broke clean off, and it was just like I was on the ground on the ice. I turn around and I look backwards, and my ankle is like my leg, the bottom of my leg is turned around, broken off, and dangling. It was a compound fracture, just broken off.
Tim, we call that a tip fib in the business. Congratulations on that, by the way.
It hurt really bad. So anytime I hear about like somebody like as he was going, I was like, yeah, that's a nice story, the gymnast. And then he was like, she had both her ankles, and I went, and that like.
Yeah, you got to remember, Tim, too. You're talking to an orthotic fitter here. This guy knows quite a fucking bit about bones and ligaments and.
Do you have some screws in there, Tim? Are you walking around with some hardware?
Yep.
Do you have
hardware in there? Yeah, got hardware in there. For the rest of my life, I was a great surgeon. It happened and luckily at the time I worked for a hospital in Pittsburgh, and it was the middle of the winter, and I shouldn't have jumped off that big giant pile of snow in the parking lot onto what I thought was just concrete with a little snow on top of it. Well, meanwhile, it had melted for 2 days and then refroze overnight. So I jumped on about 1.5 inches of ice, right up in the air, landed.
Hey, you know what?
Crack. That sound of a tree branch when you take a tree branch and like crack it over.
Oh,
that's
God.
exactly what it sounded like. I heard crack. And I went, oh, that's not good. And then the pain, and then like,
You know what? All in the name of good punk rock, though, Tim. Right?
Yeah, that's what I try to say. Right.
Hey, I've got a couple snaps I've got to blow through right here so we can get these people some airtime, because this is the show that shouts you out. We got to shout them out right here, and then we'll move on. We'll get some real fake news, and we'll give away some camos. Does that sound good to everybody? Let's do it. This is from Holler listener Darth Leno, who is not local, by the way, but does tune into the show from time to time. Let's see what he has to say. Sorry, technical difficulties here on my click. Here we go.
When people fucking chew with their mouth open, that has to be the most disgusting sound. Just hearing the constant, and the food it's horrible. Brian, I know you want to hook me up with that CBD oil. Send it my way, buddy.
Hey, we got waves coming at you, dog. Waves. waves of it coming at you,
What
dog.
we can do is get Camo out there to people who don't have access to it right now.
We might just send you one anyway, just for shouting out.
Yeah,
dog.
yep, absolutely. This next one comes from Parsons. Here we go.
You ready for this?
Yeah. I knew this was going to happen. Brian. I knew that when you asked people about the noises, that they were going to actually provide the noises too. So.
Rachel! This next snap brought to you by Rachel.
You know when your fork hits that sweet spot on your plate? That one. I hate that one.
Who'd have thought we'd make Tim laugh, cry, cringe, and also say the word fuck on a podcast tonight?
One last one. This one comes from Andy, aka the artist known as Jonathan. What's up?
Oh, you want to know a sound that makes me cringe? Hold on. I'm looking it up right now. Here we go. You ready?
Damn! Yes, I like it.
Yeah, that was his own shit. And you know what, Jonathan? He's got local ties to him. That's a really talented guy right there.
Yeah, I like how he said "some makes me cringe." Yeah, well, it's like the best sound.
Yeah, it's his own actual music. He's like,
my awesome voice. Here's my amazing voice. I'm so talented. It's cringy.
all hail Jonathan.
Just an excuse to plug himself.
You heard it here first, motherfuckers. Tim Irr says, "All hail Jonathan." Literally, Tim Irr says, "All hail Jonathan."
Yeah, absolutely. I hope he's still in there. I hope he's still in the chat to hear that, guys. I'm gonna throw a curveball for you. Let me hit this snap or let me hit this stab, and I'll walk you through this. Here we go.
Listen to all of our past episodes at officialholler.com.
So what we're going to do right now is go ahead and do the CAMO CBD giveaway while we've got some people in the chat. So we're going to throw some 90s trivia at you. First one to get 3 correct, you're going to get a CAMO CBD variety pack mailed to you. Make sure you DM us your address. We'll get that to you. And then we'll end this whole show with Tim here reading you some real fake news, which is something that we made up. It's a funny segment that you should enjoy. So, guys, ready for the 90s trivia? Gracie is going to be the tally. She's going to be the scorekeeper. She's watching the answers roll in live on Facebook, so she's got the real count, unlike me, who just has a weird little chat over here on the side. 90s questions, first one to 3. What's that, Gracie?
I said I have the power.
Okay, yes, you do. You certainly do. And you've earned it, Gracie. You know what? You've earned this power. You are the gatekeeper of this. So there you go.
I'm the gatekeeper of a lot of things at Holler. So really, I'm just the best thing that's ever happened to you.
All right, guys, here we go. First question, 90s trivia. First 1 to 3 takes the CAMO CBD variety pack. Answers in the chat as fast as you can. Here we go.
All right, there's 16 of you. Let's get it.
Okay, I'll start again. Here we go. Brandon, Brenda, Donna, and Dylan were all characters of which TV show? I'll read the names again. Brandon, Brenda, Donna, and Dylan were all characters in which TV show? Very popular TV show.
You know Brandon and Brenda.
Got it in the chat.
Dylan.
Oh, Brandy?
Did she get it first, or did Camden Park get it first?
Brandy, 90210.
Brandy all day. Brandy all day.
He was fast. Brandy was fast on that. So 1 for Brandy. Camden Park, Pronto Pup, you were close. Big Mike, you were close. The answers go by fast on this one, I know. All right, next question here.
Brandy's got this in the bag, I think. I'm feeling it. Tim, thank you for chilling with us tonight. We're doing a trivia game. Don't shout out the answers, you son of a bitch.
Next question. Next question. Here we go. What was the first name of the pink Power Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? What was the first name of the Pink Ranger, guys?
My first love. Oh, my first love. What a wonderful. You talking about her real name or her character's name?
Character's name.
Yeah, I kind of figured you were, but anyway.
We don't need to know all your details, JD. We're good.
I'm just, I feel so.
Alan Brown.
Ooh.
The Pink Power Ranger's name was Alan Brown? Oh, I didn't see that one coming.
Yes.
Boom, Kim. Short for Kimberly, which is correct. Alan Brown, aka Corduroy Brown. Check him out on the internet.
Okay, so let me get this one off the screen here. You guys have some competition out there. I see Lindsay is in the chat. I don't know what she's doing out there, but this girl's fast on trivia, man. So here we go. Next question goes like this. Which boy band launched in 1993 consisted of AJ, Howie, Nick, Kevin, and Brian? Boy band from 1993. AJ, Howie, Nick, Kevin, Brian.
My current temperature.
Oh, boy band, they are.
Right?
Your
No.
big
No.
band. I know.
No?
Nope. Who
We're
went
still
first,
working,
Gracie?
still working on it. Come on, people. You know what it is. You already know what it is.
Layla Bell.
All right.
Kayla Bell,
Oh.
first answer.
Boom.
Ways.
Yep.
Not to be confused with the answer of "fuck" by Lindsay. All right. Next trivia question goes like this:
It's like,
in Beavis and Butthead, what color are Beavis's shorts?
ooh, this is a deep cut right here. This is some real shit. Actually,
Just start typing colors. Just start typing colors. Who cares?
Typing colors. Somebody's gonna get it right.
In
Tim,
Beavis
what's
and
your, what's
Butthead,
your
what
guess?
color are
I don't
Beavis's
know.
shorts?
Were they khaki?
I don't know what color they were.
It was
Gracie,
the
I'll
90s.
let you know when I see the correct.
It was the 90s, which, by the way,
Like,
were khakis.
repeatedly.
You know, not to derail here. Everybody knows what the question is, but were
I see
khakis
the
in
correct
the-
answer. Big Mike out there.
black. They were
Big
either
Mike.
Yes.
Gracie, was Big Mike before Lindsay? They both said the same answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Big Mike was before Lindsay.
Big Mike on the scoreboard. He knows his Beavis and Butthead. That's what's up.
Were khakis invented in the 90s? Did people not wear brown pants before the 90s?
I don't remember them before the 90s.
Hey.
Brought
Fun
to you by
fact.
Jordan.
I was not allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead.
Not surprised.
Well, how'd that work
Really?
out for you, Gracie?
One of my mom's boyfriends let us watch it.
Okay.
So that
All right,
worked.
guys, here we go. And this is another one. I'm telling you, you're going to want to Google this, but you should just start throwing out years. You've only got 10 to choose from, and just try to get this one right. It's a year question.
Okay.
In what year was Forrest Gump released? I've got a hint for you. Same year as this movie behind me on the wall. It's a tough year. Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction, a movie called Shawshank Redemption, all the same year, by the way.
Damn. That's a fucking gnarly ass year in movies, dude.
It's a gnarly year, dude. It's an unfair year to win.
It's unfair. Yeah, it's unfair.
Okay,
for all of
Gracie, the answer is 1994. So tell me who came across first.
You pretty much
Big
tell me.
Mike came across first.
Big Mike, of course. Big Mike did.
Oh shit! Big Mike in the place. That's 2 up.
So hey, Gracie, double check.
Big Mike will appreciate this.
On
Tim,
me, Big Mike is first.
Gotcha.
Tim. Oh, word up.
The Wayne.
Outwayne.
Yeah.
Hey Tim, did you buy some of that Outwayne-opoly?
They gave me every time I go to shoot football out there. I get memorabilia.
They made an Outwayne Monopoly board. Did you see that?
What? No.
It's called Outwayne Monopoly.
Dude. Yeah.
That's spectacular.
It is
You
spectacular.
can get it at Walmart, dude, which is fucking perfectly fitting, isn't it?
They actually it's actually for sale at Walmart.
At Walmart stores. Yes, Sam Walton and family
Tim,
stores.
Tim, I tell you what, if you end up not being able to find it, I happen to know a Connect, and I will get you that game board. Okay, it was cheap. It was like It was like
we should just go ahead and get it to him. Let's go ahead and get it to him anyway.
Okay, so Gracie, can we get a score update? Is anybody close to winning this?
Brandy, Alan, Kayla, all three have 1. Big Mike has 2.
Oh, Big Mike is the closest. Here we go. Lindsay with some info says khakis were indented in the 1840s.
Wonderful. Thank you, Lindsay, for that fantastically grammatically correct answer. Brian, I've got there we go. Hey, big word up. He said we're gonna get you on.
What's up, JD?
I was just gonna say I've got some questions too. If they're 90s trivia questions, if you want to take a tiny little break from pushing them out.
Cool. Let me read one more and then you can go next. How about that?
Okay. Well, if Tim gets or if Big Mike gets this one, then never mind.
Nope. Someone's gonna smoke Big Mike on this one. He's not gonna win this one. You ready?
Right.
I'm challenging you, Big Mike, out there. Here we go. All right, guys. What color was the slime used at Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards?
Come on.
Someone's gonna type faster than Big Mike. That's what I'm predicting.
Probably.
Right?
Come on.
Is it easy?
Who knows?
What color was the slime? Nickelodeon's Kids'
Brandy.
Choice. Brandy on the board.
Boom! Boom! Brandy in the place to be. She's correct. Green, which is also my favorite color, as you can tell.
Hey, Delaney's out there. What's up, Delaney?
Delaney. I still have your Lippy, by the way. We can trade.
Trivia. I love it. JD, you're up for the next question, man.
All righty. Here we go. You know people are going to know this fucking shit. We back, babies. We'll back.
We'll give him a minute to get back.
We'll give you a minute. Actually, yeah, let's give you a minute to get back. Let's catch up with Tim. We got booted.
Yeah, I know why we got booted, because somebody just sent me a text, and it means nothing. Farron Smith, who I work with, who is one of my best friends, Farron sent me a video that he wanted me to watch of a guy farting in a grocery store.
That'll do it every time.
And I think it interrupted the live flow and just threw everything.
No, it didn't. You know what? Honestly, so many. There we go. Yeah, Big Mike says first one back on wins. You should just give it to him anyway for jumping back on the feed. Jeez,
Well,
I can't believe
technically, Lindsay would be on the board then because she was the first to comment, Big Mike. So,
yeah, you might not want to take that route. But JD's got a trivia question for you guys. We've got.
I do. I have it. We're going to continue 90s trivia. Welcome back to Holler. It's a podcast to shout you out. You can also win free stuff, including things like this, things like that, things like this. Here we go. The answer. The question again was, what was Ross's pet monkey's name in Friends, the television sitcom on the National Broadcasting Corporation? Friends. Ross's pet monkey's name. Throw it out there. Get the top done.
I think Big Mike might have it.
Big Mike got it.
Big Mike
got it.
Boom!
You guys can't compete with Big Mike. He's too fast, man. Too fast.
How does he know all this?
Big Mike took down the powerhouse Lindsay. She's a trivia beast. He took her down. So
I think it's his wife.
Good job, Big Mike.
Can follow the guidelines. Mountain Day.
Camden Park, Pronto Pup. Thank you for joining him.
You did. You tried. We'll give you that one honorable mention. All right, Mike, Big Mike, you about to get a CAMO CBD prize pack. Thank you so much for participating. Well done for you, buddy. All right, I'm going to knock out the rest of the answers that I've got for my poll questions. We're going to bring it back to that. One recent trending word or phrase that's happened in the past couple of years that you want to get rid of. Brittany, who's also a top fan on Holler. Thank you so much. She says, fitna. Like, I'm fitting to do this.
Oh, yeah.
It's just not for me.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Jeremy says, when people say the word same.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
I can see how that would get to be aggravating. I can see that, although I'm guilty of it. It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You said it yourself earlier in the podcast, Tim. Originality, please. There can be some synonyms for words sometimes, Sophie, who's also a top fan of Holler, she says YOLO. Yeah, okay. You know, I feel like it fell out of the lexicon a little bit, but yeah, you know, we're really not sure the answer to that anyway. We're not sure if you really only live once or not. We're not sure yet. Anyway, Alex says yee yee.
Yee
yee. Not yeet. No, that's it. There's a hard T.
I didn't add the hard T.
We gotta keep yeet.
Speaking, I'm gonna bust. Hey, Gracie, I'm about to bust a can of hard tea across your face. If you know what I'm saying. Oh.
Let's get to real fake news, JD. Let's go, man.
We're getting there. Alan says, keep it 100. Justin said, oh, this is a good one. Justin says, no homo. Let's usher in an era of yes homo, or at least maybe homo. Also,
that's fantastic.
Just not use the phrase no homo anymore. That's like literally inherently, you know, homo, you know.
Homophobic is the word you're looking for, but I like yes homo. That's pretty good.
Sorry, yeah, I'm still floating shit. Oh, and then LaCandace on it. She says, the word sus. I fucking hate it so bad. Sounds vile. Hearing it's like nails in the chalkboard for me. Kill it with fire. Die, die, die. All right, here we go. This,
JD, this is for you. I have something for you. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Mountain Day.
This is Snapchat time. This snap comes from
Rachel.
I think her name's Rachel. And she says this.
I hate YOLO. First off, it has too many vowels, and that it sounds bad. It sounds bad. Second off, I live my life every day because I have to, because I am surrounded by crippling anxiety. So that makes a thing. Third thing, you don't know if I have contracts out with God or the devil. I might have multiple lives, and I will live them the way that I choose. Take your one life and get lost.
Go fuck yourself.
Couldn't believe
this.
Rachel, your name also has the same number of vowels as YOLO.
By the way, Lindsay, by the way, says, long time no see, Tim. Feel better. Peace, son.
Thanks, Lindsay. I wish I could read your messages, but you know.
It's okay. We'll read them to you, buddy. It's all good. Do you need more water? Should we get the Culligan man to come out for you, man?
Man, he needs to read some fake news and get out of here. He needs some rest.
You know, I really need you to get well, Tim, because we need to go have a fucking Jaeger bomb at St. Mark's soon and talk about Prince again. All right, this comes from Big T, 3166. He says that.
Woke. Please take it and bury it.
So short and simple and sweet to the point. Woke.
Oh, woke. Okay, I like it.
You know what? Go woke yourself, people. This one also from Josh, who has a wonderful bar in his house. The Crawl Space Cocktails situation is wonderful. Follow them on Instagram. It's Josh.
MAGA.
There you go.
MAGA.
I wish I didn't even hear it. Say again. All right. Helena says.
We have a two-part submission. My daughter says, "Catch me outside." And mine is, you know me.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty good one. You know me. Nikki says, Bay. Get rid of that shit. Smash says, on fleek. People still say, damn. Let's see. Oh, this one is Trump. Just says the word Trump on it. I was really hoping. Thank you. Thank you for saying it. Ethan, a.k.a. Wheat Thin, says, living the dream. Like, obviously, you're not. Yeah, he already said. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, thank goodness.
I thought somebody would somewhere along the line would say like, "Bay is good." I'm glad somebody said that because we had our receptionist Beth, whose middle initial was A and our last name was Ellis, would sign everything at the station Bay, B-A-E, and so she would say, "Sorry, going to lunch, Bay," and new employees would be like, why does she think she's everybody's bae?
That is so. That there's
Her name's Bae.
there's such a wonderful innocence to that. I love it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, and she's an older woman and everything.
Even
So
better.
it's just like
I didn't even think about her age at all in the whole situation.
Oh, my wife's stepmom, who was older. She was replying to everything that everybody would write, LOL, and she was putting LOL on everything, and she thought it meant lots of love. So she was putting LOL on everything, meaning just like that she'd write, love mom, love her, LOL. So people would send her a message, hey, I have really bad news. Cousin Jerry has cancer. And she'd write back, LOL. And this went on for a year. She was like, and finally somebody told her, and she was like, why didn't somebody say something to me earlier than this? I made a fool of myself for a year laughing at people's misfortune. It's just got in a car accident today. Looks like the car's totaled. And while I only have a broken neck, Dave's dead. LOL.
Hey Tim, sorry about your COVID, man. LOL, dude.
LOL. Yeah. Oh my. Cracking up every time I think a year went by.
A whole year, and you just let her do it. That's mean. That's just mean.
It was too much.
All right. I think we've blown through all the holler answers. I think we've done the giveaway. We've done the shots. We've broke the news that Camo's got new stuff. By the way, CAMOCBD.com. Offer code Jody for free shipping. Hit it up. We're probably powered by them. We have broken the news that Tim Irr has fucking COVID-19. Son of a bitch. This is all supposed to go away. It's
well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie.
I think it's time for the last segment of the show. I think it's time for us to do a funny. If it's cool with y'all. So, Brian, can you hit a stab for us real quick? A holler stab for us, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 dudes, 1 girl, and a bottle of Jaeger. What could go wrong?
I don't know why that happened again, but it did. So, Tim, the last time you were on our first actual podcast.
That's what you said.
That's the first one we've done. So this is kind of we kind of consider this a sort of second season sort of situation here. We did a segment with you on that first podcast, and it was called Real Fake News with Tim Irr. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I do. I do remember that one. That was great.
So we've written some more for you. I'm looking up. Brian, you might have the sound board clip before I do. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. So, yeah, you do have it. So, all right. So here's the deal. Tim, we've got some prompts for you. And before we go into that, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you. Oh, Rachel's in the house. I'm going to ask you, Tim, is it cool? Do you think it'd be all right, since you've been such a good friend of the show, and you're obviously in wonderful spirits, and we're so sorry that you're sick with this horrible situation, and we obviously have to get better. But do you think that if you enjoy doing this with us, would you be willing to record a whole bunch of these for us in a good session so that we can use them, in later times?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. So y'all, everybody heard it here first. Tim Irr is going to basically become a recurring character on our show, and we'll discuss this all later and stuff. But anyway, we've got 3 news headlines that Tim Irr is going to read, and he has this wonderful voice he does it in. And Brian, you're going to kick it off with the jingle thing. And so basically, this is as if you had heard something like this on, the radio, or possibly maybe WSAZ News Channel 3, which you can always see Tim Irr on. And,
Tim, can you confirm that you're ready on your end with your first news jingle?
Yeah, I'm ready. Do you want me to do the like the fake?
Of course, man. Are you kidding? Of course we did.
What kind of question is that, Tim?
Okay.
Yeah, that's your character officially. I'm going to hit the jingle. You can read the news prompt. Here we
So
go.
It's real fake. Before you do, Brian, I just want to say thanks again, Tim. We've got 3 of them coming at you. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. So every time you hear the jingle, make it done. Tim Irr, WSAZ News Channel 3, CAMOCBD.com, officialholler.com.
Real fake news with Tim Irr. Here we go.
In the latest special election, Tyler Childers wins both the popular vote and electoral college in a stunning landslide to become the next president of the United States, beating Justin Bieber by 350 million votes. His wife, Senora May, will help him draft what is being called the next Bill of Rights, which leads with the first item: stop being such a bunch of idiots to each other and mind your own damn business. Wise words from our next first family, indeed. And our first Hickman Hollers in chief. In a stunning but anticipated turn of events, the cure for COVID-19 has been found. It is available and administered by visiting Gino's Pub on 5th Avenue in Huntington and ordering a large pepperoni pizza or Pub Witch and a pitcher of Mountain Dew, scarfing it all down in one go and defeating a small child in a game of arcade
Mountain Dew.
Which explains why I have managed to stay healthy this whole time until this point.
Didn't know. At the time that I wrote it, didn't know.
I
know you did. I could tell. All right, the last one, please.
Let me hit the jingle.
I guess I was supposed to read that second one.
Okay, Tim, you got.
This is not a real show. This is a dumb. This is a stupid, dumb podcast that we do.
I was just in the flow. I was just going.
You felt the flow, man.
I was on a roll, and you couldn't stop me. Nothing could stop me. The COVID couldn't. Nothing could stop me.
Sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their
laser beams sideways. I couldn't do anything.
Can't stop me now. All right. Give me one more jingle, and then Tim will do the last one, and then we got to turn the show off because I'm going crazy.
Thank you for sticking around. This is Holler. It's the podcast that shouts you out. We're powered by CAMO CBD. One more real fake news featuring Tim Irr.
According to Governor Jim egg-sucking, guideline-following, cow-leg counting, Bob Evans-loving, Big Jim Justice, the hosts of the hit live stream podcast Holler will be taking over his administration for the remainder of his term. J.D. Short will establish the Board of Drinking with his headquarters at Hank's 4th Avenue, Wall Street Tavern, and Piano Bar. Brian Ball will create an official Holler Hootenanny Award, which can be won only by beating him in a foot race. Finally, Gracie Graves will do absolutely everything else and finally get the recognition she deserves. Her first act will be to go on vacation after giving WSAZ anchor Tim Irr and his family a $1 million grant to support their quest in finding the best beachfront property for fellow West Virginians, which could only be at beach.
Obviously.
LaCandace, you couldn't have said it better. This show is so chaotic tonight, and I am okay with it. If we can have it, and even there's no way we can have a better guest than Tim fucking ear on such a chaotic show this evening. Everything that could have gone wrong did, and Tim still kicked all of the ass.
And they said 2020 was over. 2020 has not given up yet.
Look at you. You're down in a basement, Tim, in 2021. This is not fair.
Good.
I'm hearing a weird sound in my kitchen. Maybe my house will explode. Who knows?
Maybe.
Fucking
Tim, we wish you well. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Seriously, we're going to check in on you, and I'm going to get you some Outwing Monopoly. Just FYI, okay? So I will be in touch. Guys, thank you for sticking around for Holler, the podcast that shouts you out. It was chaos tonight. That happens every now and then. We survived it. Just like Tim's going to hang in there on the whole COVID situation and the whole laser face situation. You're going to be good, man. We're sending you all the good vibes, all right? Seriously, from Holler and the whole Holler Nation. We're all
Hey, Soviet ambassador. Peace.
Yes. Thank you guys for listening. I'm going to blast some soundboard. We'll catch you next round. Thank you so much.
55. Sucking on chili dog, outside taste freeze. Oh,
It's been
Well, way down yonder on the Mountain Dew. I tried this one chili that said I tried this one chili that said
55.
You're beautiful.
Hello.
Oh,
You've got mail.
come on, James. Hot pocket.
Guys, we'll see you later. Thank you so much for sticking around for this chaotic show later on.